Imagine you walk into a room and something small is watching you. Not scary, just smiling. Too happy. Too still. It's called Labubu. A toy? Maybe. A spirit of mischief? Possibly. But here's the real question. Why is everyone talking about it now? Labubu is a collectible toy from Asia. It has big eyes, sharp teeth, and a smile that's hard to explain. Some people say it's cute. Others say it's creepy. It was designed by an artist named Ka-Sing Lung. He wanted Labubu to look strange on purpose. A little wild, a little funny. A creature from a fairy tale world where anything can happen. And for a while, that's all it was. A collectible figure. A trending toy. Something people posted on Instagram or placed on their bookshelf. But then, something shifted. Videos started appearing on TikTok. A girl bringing her Labubu to church to get it blessed. Another person saying they couldn't sleep while it was in the room. The comments multiplied fast. I had a panic attack with this thing on my desk. It feels like it's watching me. Why does this toy make me feel uncomfortable? Soon people were making comparisons to horror icons. Some said Labubu reminded them of Annabelle. Others claimed it had a connection to ancient demons like Pazuzu. It might sound wild, but in a time where spiritual trends and superstition go viral in minutes, is it really so surprising? People burn sage to cleanse their homes. Others believe in crystals, zodiac signs, and energy shifts. We live in a world that's both logical and deeply spiritual. And when something doesn't fit neatly into one box, like Labubu, people get curious. Some joke, some panic, some go deeper. So here's the question we'll explore. Why are people reacting so strongly to this little figure? And could there be something hiding behind that silly smile? Some people say Labubu is just a toy. Others believe it carries something darker. Not because of how it's made, but because of what it represents. In TikTok comments and YouTube videos, people started connecting Labubu to ancient demons. One name appeared again and again. Pazuzu. Pazuzu is a Mesopotamian spirit from thousands of years ago. He was believed to control the wind and bring chaos. In old stories, he caused illness, nightmares, even death. Of course, Labubu wasn't designed to look like Pazuzu. The artist said it was inspired by elves, fairy tales, and childhood imagination, but the internet didn't care about the facts. One TikTok showed a Labubu next to an AI-generated demon face. The resemblance was questionable, but it didn't matter. Thousands of views. Hundreds of comments. Then the stories started. One person said their child kept waking up scared even though nothing was in the room except Labubu. Another shared that her anxiety increased the week she bought it. "It just doesn't feel right," she said. "Like something is off." One of the most shared videos showed a little girl taking her Labubu to church. The priest smiled politely, but said nothing. The comments exploded. "Why does this feel wrong? Would you bring a stuffed animal to be blessed? Maybe she knows something we don't." But one story stood out more than the rest. A woman named Sarah posted a short video with no music, no voice, just text on the screen. It read, "My Labubu arrived in the mail. I didn't open it right away. That night, I heard scratching in the box." The next clip showed her holding the still sealed package. She hadn't touched it, but something inside had moved. The box was slightly torn at the corner. No jump scares, no loud noises, just a quiet sense that something wasn't quite right. Whether the story was real or fake didn't matter. It was shared thousands of times. Because in a world of algorithms and short attention spans, mystery travels fast. And when people feel something, even if they can't explain it, the story becomes real in their mind. Whether Labubu is truly dangerous or not, it's clear that it makes people wonder. And maybe that's the most powerful thing a toy can do. It's easy to laugh at stories like this. A little toy, a few weird TikToks, some people overreacting online. But if you look closer, there's something bigger going on. People today are more spiritual than ever. Not always religious, but deeply curious. Curious about energy, about meaning, about what we bring into our homes. We burn sage. We read horoscopes. We talk about bad vibes or positive energy. This isn't new. In the ancient world, people believed certain objects held power, charms to protect them, idols to bring success, statues to invite blessings or curses. In the Bible, there are many examples too.
People carried sacred items for protection, but they were also warned, don't trust objects. Trust the spirit behind them. In 2 Kings, there's a story where people started worshiping a bronze snake. It was once used by Moses as a symbol of healing, but over time, people forgot the meaning and worshipped the object. The king destroyed it, not because the snake was evil, but because people gave it power it never had. The Greeks had a similar problem. They built statues of gods like Athena or Hermes. The statues were made of wood, marble, or bronze, but treated as sacred. In some temples, only priests could even look at them. Over time, people stopped thinking about the stories behind the gods and started focusing only on the image. The statue became the power, just like the bronze snake, just like the charm, just like a toy. A cute little figure sits on a shelf. Maybe it's just decoration. Maybe it's just for fun. But suddenly, people start treating it like more, giving it power, blaming it, blessing it. And that's where it gets interesting. The real story here isn't about Labubu. It's about us. How we react to symbols. How we give meaning to things. How we decide what feels safe and what doesn't. In every culture, past and present, the line between fun and faith is thin. Maybe Labubu is just a toy. Maybe it's a reminder that we still live in a world full of wonder, imagination, and mystery. Or maybe it's something else entirely. So, the next time you see something strange on a shelf, a toy with a toothy grin, a figure that feels out of place, ask yourself, is this just decoration? Or is it carrying meaning I haven't noticed yet? Not everything unusual is dangerous, but not everything innocent is harmless either. In the end, it's not about the object. It's about the meaning we give it. And the question is, what are we really inviting in?
If you enjoyed this lesson, click here for another learning video.